Good evening, everyone. Am I audible? Can you hear me? Thank you so much. So, dear friends, yesterday we were discussing organ clock cycle, and we started our journey from the solar plexus. We started our journey from here. So, suppose this is the sternum bone. If we are dropping down from the sternum bone, then this bone is ending here. Near about this, you can consider this button of the shirt. So, this chest bone or the sternum bone ending here. So, this is the place of solar plexus, where the chest bone is ending. Now from here we started our journey and we went to the right side. Then we came to the chest cavity. Then we continue our journey till the navel. Then we came upward to the throat area. Then we again bent to the sax chakra or the sacral chakra, 6 finger below the navel. Then we came to the third eye. And finally we went to the root chakra or the Muladhara chakra. In that way we have completed our journey. While doing this journey, we have made the 3 circuit on the right side and 3 circuit, half circuit on the left side. So we bent from here up, then the up, then the up. And from here we went down, down, and the down. In that way, we have made a very beautiful spiral movement. So let's see here. So when we are doing the movement here, so we started our journey from this point. That is the solar plexus. Then bend to upward direction. Then bend down. Then again we bend to the upward direction. Then we bend down. Then again we bend to the upward direction. And finally we reached on the root chakra. So if you see in the right side, we are going in the upward direction, upward direction, upward direction. So right side, we can see we are moving to the upward direction. And if we see on the left side, we are moving to the downward direction, and the downward direction. This is on the left side. So we look at here. So this is the solar plexus. First we went to the Buddha chakra. Then we came to the earth chakra. Then we went to the fire. Then we came back to the metal. And again we went to the fire plus. Then we came back to the water element, water. So this was our journey. So on the right side, we are going up, and the left side, we are going down. Or we can also write in the different form. We started our journey from the solar plexus, then we went to the lungs and large intestine. Then we bent down, stomach and spleen. So this was our inner circuit. We can tell the circuit number 1 or the inner circuit. Then we again bend to upward, reach to the circuit number 2, and bend down, and we completed this circuit number 2. Then again we went upward to the circuit number 3, and we completed the circuit number 3 while reaching the downward. If you see one very important thing in this circuit, on the right side we are going up in the upward direction. On the left side we are going in the downward direction. As per the concept of TCM or the acupuncture, if we divide the human body in two parts, then right side is the yin and left side is the yang. Remember this concept. Right side will be yin and the left side will be yang. So we have seen on the right side energy always going in the upward direction. On the left side, it was always going in the downward direction. So let's see here. So first look at this chart. We can do the imagination of 3 circuits. One is the inner circuit. This is the inner circuit. Then the second circuit. Then the third circuit. And the right side we are considering as a yin. And the left side we are considering as a yang. Now, again, we can see in this image, this is the human body. And we are doing the imagination of the human body in the upright hand position, or we can tell it Tadasana. In the Yogasana, we are telling it Tadasana. When we are raising our both arm in the upward side. Now, keeping this image in the mind, now remember the energy on the right side is the yin energy. The energy on the left side is the yang energy. So right side energy is going in the upward direction and the left side energy is going in the downward direction. So my question from you now, tell me, this is my question from you. If I ask you, in the human body, yang energy is flowing, tell me whether it in the upward direction or in the downward direction. Tell me the answer. What is the answer? Yang energy in the human body flowing in the downward direction or in the upward direction. What do you think? But when we are discussing the downward direction, always remember the body in the Tadasana, means hand up. If you are hanging the hand on the side, then this position will become wrong. If the person is standing in the Tadasana, you can give the statement, the yang energy is always flow in the downward direction. So now, like water is flowing in the river. Like if the water is flowing in the river and we are inward and we are also going in the same direction where the water is going, then our speed will be good. But if we want to take the boat in the opposite direction of the river, then we have to do little struggle in the same way. The yang energy is flowing in the downward direction. Now, if we want to increase the yang energy, so we will be pushing on the same side, means downward side. So now, shortly we will be discussing different meridian, and in the every meridian 5 points, because this we are going to discuss 60 transporting points. Now, if I tell you, okay, tell me, I want to increase the yang energy here. So I will push the energy downward or upward. Tell me, I will push the energy downward or upward. Answer is definitely downward. So whenever we talk about the yang energy, the meaning of yang energy, number one, heat or the temperature. Or too much yang means too much hot around. And the second meaning of the yang energy means circulation, very fast circulation. So when we tell, okay, yang is high, it means heat is high and the circulation is high. So many patients are coming to us. They are having very poor circulation. Like suppose there is a canal, and in the canal, if water is not flowing, then there will be gathering of the unwanted debris, gathering of the unwanted dirt, polythene, paper and all. It will become like a swollen part. So if the energy is not flowing properly, what will happen? There will be swelling. So suppose if you want to work on the swelling anywhere in the body, what is the treatment? Improve the circulation, push the yang energy in the right direction. Someone is having swelling here, push the energy downward because that is the direction of yang energy. Someone is having swelling in the legs, improve the energy, yang energy. So in that way, whenever you want to improve the yang energy, you need to push in the downward direction. When we will be discussing yang meridian, like for example, there is a meridian that is called small intestine meridian, SI1, SI2, SI3, SI4, 5, 6, 7. Why this meridian is like this? Because yang energy always flow to the downward side. If I'm talking about the chest, then the point will be like this: 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, because the yang energy is going downward. Always. If I'm talking about the face, 1, 2, 3, 4, yang energy is going down. So yang energy always want to go downward and finally want to merge on the earth. That is the final destination. And if we want to increase the yang energy, then we will be pushing on the same direction. And if we want to decrease the yang energy, we can push on the opposite direction. Very, very good example. Like, when someone is suffering with a high blood pressure and there is a more heartbeat, heart is pumping, dup, 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 dup. There should be normal beat 70, 80 per minute. Okay. But suppose heart is beating 120 beat, dup, 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 and you are going to the doctor, doctor, do something. I'm having high BP. It means heart is more active. What to do? Give the calcium channel blocker, amlodipine. What is amlodipine? Amlodipine is a calcium channel blocker, means the calcium who is doing this movement will block it. No movement, lesser movement, BP will reduce. The same thing we are doing with the help of our points, because we know we can direct the energy downward, we can direct the energy in the opposite direction, we can create the desired results, whatever we want. Just the main thing is this: we should be aware what's happening, what's the real problem in the body. So look at this chart once again. So if you look at this chart, You can see here yang energy flow, it's a downward. Want to increase, push down. But if you want to decrease it, then push this energy to the opposite direction. In the same way, when we talk about the yin energy is just opposite. Like without the yin energy, this circuit will not be get completed. Like when we want electricity, we are getting the electricity from two wire. One is the power and another is earth. In the power wire, if energy is flowing in this direction, and in the earth wire, energy is flowing in the opposite direction, then there is formation of the circuit. In the same way, when the yang energy going downward, on the same time yin energy going upward, then there is a formation of the circuit. If I ask you, tell me, what is the direction of yin energy? Your answer, oh, this is upward. This is upward. Now, tell me, if I want to increase the yin energy in my arm, so I will go elbow to wrist or wrist to elbow. Tell me, I will go elbow to wrist. I want to improve yin energy. Imagine this. If I want to increase the yin energy, we know the yin energy going upward in the upward direction. I want to increase the yin energy. I will be pushing this energy elbow to wrist or wrist to elbow. So I will be pushing this energy to the upward direction. Upward, okay. So definitely it will coming from shoulder to elbow, then the wrist, and then the fingers. Now, if I'm asking you, tell me, there is a yin channel. I want to increase the yin energy. I will be pushing the energy to the upward direction or the downward direction. What's your answer? Tell me. So the answer will be upward direction. Now I'm coming to the knee. Suppose I want to increase the yin energy in the knee. So I will go up or I will go down in the knee. Always up, up, and up. Anywhere. So remember these 3 points here, they are very, very important. The point number 1, whenever you want to increase the energy, want to increase energy in the acupuncture, we tell it chi. The meaning of chi means energy. So push the energy in the same direction. Push the energy in the same direction. That is called tonification. The meaning of tonification, when we are pushing the energy in the same direction. But if we want to do opposite, we want to decrease the energy, then push the energy in the opposite direction. That is called sedation. S-E-D-A, sorry. Sedation. S-E-D-A-T-I-O-N. Sedation. So tonification means increasing the energy, and sedation means decrease the energy. So if you are going in the same direction where river is flowing, means tonification. If we are going in the opposite direction where energy is flowing, that is called sedation. So remember this concept, it is very important. Because finally, when you will be planning to balance the energy, either you will be pushing the energy in the same direction where river is flowing, or you will be pushing the energy in the opposite direction of the river flow. Sometimes what's happening? There are many patients coming to us. We are not able to find out whether to do tonification or the sedation. We are not able to reach in the right diagnosis, or there might be some condition, neither we can do the tonification nor we can do the sedation. Then there is a third method that is called even method. Even method means we are just massaging the point, we are just stimulating the point, we are not doing tonification, not the sedation. So let's see one example here. Suppose there is a meridian. You can imagine my hands in the upright position. Yang energy is flowing to the downward side. Yang energy is flowing to the downward side. I want to increase the down. I want to improve the yang energy. I want to increase the yang energy. So if I am acupuncturist, I will be putting the needle in the same direction. It will increase the energy. But if I put the needle in the opposite direction, it will decrease the energy. So not only by the needle, even with the massage, even with the magnets, we can do the same. We will be discussing that. Even with the massage, without the needle, even with the magnets, we can do this. So we will be discussing 12 meridian. 6 are yang. In all the 6 meridian energy flowing downward. And 6 are yin. In all the 6 meridian energy flowing upward. So now we know how to increase the energy, how to decrease the energy, and as per the need, we will do that. So this is called tonification, sedation. Sometimes we don't want to increase or decrease, then we are telling it even method. So let's see now. So when yesterday we were discussing about the formation of 3 circuits. So we started our journey from this point. Then we went to the lungs, large intestine, stomach, and spleen. So this is the circuit number 1. Circuit number 1. So this is the solar plexus, and from the solar plexus, energy is going in the lungs, large intestine, stomach, and spleen. Circuit number 1. Then after that, energy is going in the heart, small intestine, urinary bladder, and kidney. This is called circuit number 2. Then from this, energy is going in the pericardium, triple warmer, and the gallbladder and the liver. This is called circuit number 3. So let's try to simplify this, all the 3 circuits, and we can write them separately. So let's write the circuit number 1 here, circuit number 2 here, and the circuit number 3 here for simplification. So lungs, large intestine, stomach, and the spleen, circuit number 1. Or in the other word, we are telling it morning circuit, because in the morning time, energy is flowing in this circuit. Then after that, heart, small intestine, urinary bladder, and the kidney. This is called circuit number 2, or the afternoon circuit. Afternoon evening circuit, because afternoon to the evening energy is flowing in this circuit. Then after that, circuit number 3, pericardium, triple warmer, gallbladder, and the liver. This is the circuit number 3, or we can tell it night circuit. In that way, energy coming from lungs to small intestine, lungs to large intestine, then flowing and completing first circuit then passing to the second circuit, flowing in the second circuit, then passing in the third circuit. In that way, energy is flowing in all the 12 meridian. So the morning circuit means 8 hours energy flowing in the morning circuit. Then the 8 hours energy flowing in the afternoon circuit. Then the 8 hours energy flowing in the night circuit. In this way, 8 plus 8 plus 8 in the 24 hours energy is passing through all the 3 circuits. So when we talk about the morning circuit, we know the morning start by the 3 a.m. So 3 a.m. to 11 a.m. is the time of morning circuit. Now suppose some patient is having some problem during this timing. Someone is having attack of asthma at the 4 a.m. in the morning, or attack of anxiety at the 9 a.m., or the high blood pressure at the 10:30 a.m., or some uneasiness feeling during these hours. So when the person having any types of the problem during these hours, during these 8 hours, we will be treating the circuit number 1, morning circuit. When the person is having the problem in the afternoon time, means afternoon time starts from the 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. in the night. So there is circuit number 2. Suppose someone is telling you in the afternoon 3 p.m. I am feeling uneasiness, my eyes are becoming hot, I am feeling feverish, afternoon fever, or weakness in the evening. So we have to work on the circuit. For that, we are going to treat heart, small intestine, urinary bladder, and the kidney. Now, after that, energy flowing in the circuit number 3, that is called night circuit, which start from the 7 p.m. till the 3 a.m. in the morning. So suppose someone is telling you, oh, I can't sleep, means this night circuit is disturbed. I feel lots of thirst in the night. I feel palpitation in the night. I feel uneasiness in the night. If anything happening in the night, chest pain in the night, high BP in the night, we need to treat this night circuit. This night circuit also for 8 hours. And if we combine all the 3 circuits, then it becomes organ clock cycle of 24 hours, means lungs, large intestine, stomach, spleen, heart, small intestine, urinary bladder, kidney, pericardium, triple warmer, and the gallbladder and liver. So this is called 24 hours organ clock cycle. In the 24-hour organ clock cycle, this is the combination of morning circuit, afternoon circuit, and the evening circuit all together, all the 24 hours. So now we have very wonderful facility just by knowing the timings. We can find out and we can do the treatment. So let's see here. So the first circuit is made by this is the morning 8 hours. The next circuit is afternoon and the evening 8 hours. And the third circuit is night 8 hours. And in each and every circuit, there are 8 hours and 4 meridian 4, then the 4, then the 4. In that way, there are total 12 meridian. Right? So organ clock cycle is the combination of all the 12 organs, and the energy is flowing one by one in the all 12 organs. So in this way, today this will be a homework. But will be a homework. You have to draw the body in the upright position or in the Tadasana. And you have to show the path of the yang energy and the yin energy. So that there will be very clear concept in your mind that what is the direction of the yang energy, definitely downward, and what is the direction of the yin energy. Yang energy and the yin energy is like we can consider as a car and brakes. Like without the brake, it's very difficult to drive the car. Because if you're driving the car, you need to balance the car with the help of brake. In the same way, yang or yin are very complementary to each other. We cannot imagine the simple yang or the simple yin. I will give you one more example. When we are using this circuit, suppose one kid is very lazy, very lazy. The lazy means he's having poor yang energy. Because the meaning of yang energy, the person having very good enthusiasm. So we will be directing the yang energy to the downward side. We will be improving the yang energy to the downward side, and we can treat the laziness of the kids. We can improve the laziness. On the other side, if the one person is very highly overactive, like we can see hyperactive kids, overactive or the hyperactive. So hyperactive means, I told you the meaning of yang means circulation and the heat. So hyperactivity means higher yang. So some child is hyperactive, it means having more yang. More activity means more yang. So just reduce the yang by pushing the energy to the opposite direction, because yang energy flowing downward, we will be pushing this energy to the opposite direction, so we can improve the overactivity, we can improve the hyperactivity. So whenever any patient coming to us, what we are doing, we are just finding out the condition of yin and yang, whether yang is high or the yin is high. Why the symptoms, why the questioning, we can do that. And the meaning of treatment, just to balance it. So we will be learning that. So done for today, enough for today. So now this is homework, draw the image. Now we'll be seeing tomorrow. Thank you so much. Closing the session. If you have any questions, you can put in the groups. So we will be discussing in the upcoming classes. Thank you. Closing the session now.